Okay. Now I know how it feels to be on the side.
You're over there.
Oh, you know what? I don't even have my jacket on.
I don't think it was that urgent.
No. He should have just rolled up his sleeves and said
Yeah.
he just came from unloading more food or something.
I don't know if it mattered, but
We're ready then.
okay.
Okay. Now I'll call the meeting of the Carbon County Board of Commissioners to order. Please rise for a moment of silence, prayer, and a pledge of allegiance.
Father, we come to you today asking for your guidance, wisdom, and support as we begin this meeting. Help us engage in meaningful discussion and ready us to make every moment count during these crucial times. We ask these things in your name. Amen.
Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
These proceedings are being recorded for the sole purpose of constituting the accuracy of written minutes. Tapes are reused, eliminating recorded records of these proceedings. Approval of the minutes of the previous meeting held March 19, 2020, noting the change to agenda item number 20-148, CCT Lanta Certifications and Assurances Fiscal Year 2019, should be certifications/assurances Fiscal Year 2020.
Move to approve.
Second,
Mr. Honor?
yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes. Are there any guests concerning county business at this time? Hearing none, just wanted to make comment here that you can tell that we are practicing our distancing this morning at the commissioners meeting as well as other meetings and doing more conference calls and Zoom and other various types of communicating in this time of crisis, I would say. So, okay,
Report of executive sessions, guys?
there were none.
Department reports, budget transfers 2019 and 2020.
Move to approve.
Second,
Mr. Honor?
yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
There were no supplemental appropriations. Expenditures, approval of check numbers 212267 through 212375 for expenditures through the general fund clearing account totaling $521,072.44.
Move to approve.
Second,
Mr. Honor?
yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
The treasurer's report.
Move to approve.
Second,
Mr. Honor?
yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
The personnel report.
So,
Second.
Mr. Honor?
yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Correspondence was received as listed. Copies will be made available to the press upon request. Advertising. Bids, refuse collection for approval. Authorize the advertisement of the invitation to bid for refuse and recycling collection at various county locations. The agreements were dated March 27, 2017 and expire on April 30th, 2020, with no option to renew the term on the contract.
Move to approve.
Second,
Mr. Honor?
yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
And deviate from the agenda slightly. A bid award, CDBG, Beaver Meadows, for approval. Authorize a 1-week extension for the recommendation to award or reject the bids for the Beaver Meadows Street Improvements Fiscal Year 2016, Tamaka Street and Goose Alley Drainage.
Move to authorize the extension.
Second,
Mr. Honor?
yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
A bid rejection for CDBG. For approval, communication was received from the Director of Planning and Development recommending the bids for the Community Development Block Grant Project be rejected as requested by Mahoney Township. for the street improvements, reconstruct Pine and Douglas Streets, fiscal year 2016, 2017, and 2018.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Boards and authorities, agricultural preservation, reappointments. A 3-year term to expire April 10th, 2023. Richard Fetter of Palmerton, Pennsylvania, and Robert Seller of Weatherly, PA.
Move to approve the reappointments.
Second.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Correctional facility, vehicle fleet financing. For approval, a request was received from the warden, enclosing the proposal from Enterprise Fleet Management of Danville, Pennsylvania, under the vehicle fleet financing and maintenance master and equity lease agreement to lease a 2020 Chevy Equinox for a 60-month term at a cost of $456.03 per month, plus a one-time payment of $1,222.15 for the installation of the Centina. This replaces the Chevy Tahoe.
Move to approve.
Second.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Solicitors report?
Thank you. Agency on Aging for approval and execution. Second extension of the Personal Emergency Response System contract with Medscope America Corporation to continue providing personal emergency response services for Carbon County Agency on Aging from July 1, 2020 through June 30, 2021. All terms and conditions of the December 15, 2016 contract remains the same.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Auditing services for approval and execution, an arrangement letter with RKL LLC for the 2019 single audit, which includes Workforce Investment Agency at a total cost not to exceed $46,100.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Declaration of disaster emergency for approval and execution. Declaration of disaster emergency due to coronavirus disease 2019, authorized 26th day of March 2020, extending for a 60-day period.
Motion to adopt the resolution.
Second.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Nothing further.
Further business?
Well, first of all, I guess under further business, I want to thank the Pump League with bearing with us. These are some very difficult times, and trying to provide these services that the county is responsible for. And I want to thank the public in particular for helping to reduce the traffic here in the county courthouse, administration building, and other offices, and going online and getting the forms through the treasurer's office and various other officers, and trying to reduce the amount of traffic here in the county facility. It's challenging to everyone to distance themselves as we have today, and trying to protect our employees and prevent the spread of the COVID-19. So we have done various things in the past week. Met with, or conference call, I should say, with Senator Utrecht, Representative Heffley's again, and even our Council of Governments, which we probably had the best participation of any meeting in a long time. And hopefully we're updating our mailing list that make sure everyone's informed. And we had a good discussion and on the coronavirus in particular. And we decided that the meeting or conference call on Tuesday evening, that we're going to make it a weekly event to update the municipalities and address their concerns the best we can on a weekly basis. So we're going to continue to do that, and working with the emergency services. One of the other things we are, well, effective immediately, there will be no fingerprinting at the prison anymore. Going to be delaying that until further notice. No visitors. And we have even put a FEMA trailer that we had through emergency management at the entrance to the prison. And we will be doing all cash bails with the hours 9.
Right, yeah, you want me to finish that up?
Yeah, go ahead.
The inmates will be processed at the prison for posting bail. Previously, it was done by the clerk of courts, but to keep it at one location, we're doing it there. And what it'll be, there'll be at set times at 9 a.m., 3 p.m., and 8 p.m. And what they'll do, they'll come to the prison, ring the buzzer. The guard will come out to the trailer and process the person there. No one can enter the prison at all. And then the person can be released. So we're cutting down on transactions at the courthouse and actually transactions of getting into the prison. So I don't know if do you have anything else, Wayne? Or?
No, go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
And like Wayne did say, we did meet with Senator Dijak and Heffley. They've been very cooperative on it. And I think they gave us a couple things. The primary election scheduled for April 28th will be changed to June 2nd, as soon as the governor signs the bill that was passed by the House and Senate. Under the proposed federal and state regulations, this is something I think that's very important to our area. It's just not about the virus, but it's about jobs in our area. It will give small contractors the opportunity to collect unemployment. Their employees' benefits will be increased, and we can't afford to lose our skilled tradesmen, whether they're union or non-union, within our county. And I think I want to maybe spin off of Wayne a little bit there. The public has really been cooperative with us. And I think they see we don't have anybody. We have one person currently right now. New York is flooded with it. You know, we are one of the most beautiful counties in the state. We have open space. And I think one of the doctors last night on TV said that we're supposed to keep social distance. He said we should keep physical distance. So you should stay within 6 feet or away from somebody. And if you don't know what 6 feet is, it's probably the width of your car. So thank you to the public for what you are doing. Thank you.
Commissioner Lukasevich?
Yeah, I do have a few things. First and foremost, obviously, this is a time of extraordinary civic responsibility. But day-to-day business does need to take place as best as possible. And that includes the civic responsibility of replying to the census notifications that all residents should have received by now. Recognize the census is a snapshot of 1 April 2020 of where you reside and who resides with you. I would like to mention that right now, Carbon County remains behind the average of Pennsylvania for our response rate by nearly 6 points or 6 percentage points. So I encourage you, while you have time at home or in the evenings when you return from work, to please go online and complete your census. Again, that could cost 1% undercounting Carbon County could result in a loss of over $13 million over a 10-year period. So I want to emphasize that civic responsibility. This week, a notification went out by Lanta, who administers our Carbon County Community Transit, that beginning today, the Lynx fixed route services, of which there's 3 fixed routes, primarily going from Nesquehoning to as far as Lehigh Valley Mall, has been suspended until further notice. However, the shared ride paratransit will continue to operate, though we are asking to restrict the trips to dialysis, work, medical, pharmacy, or grocery shopping trips. Commissioner Arner and Commissioner Osteen both mentioned the importance of social distancing. I want to thank Mr. Herman and Mr. Marks, who allowed the county to place a public service ad in the Packard and Dip, emphasizing the importance of social distancing, what it has done for us so far here in Carbon County by flattening that bell curve associated with the pandemic. And secondly, the encouragement and the emphasis to keep it up. This is no time to relax simply because our numbers are low. keep in mind that we are a couple weeks behind the other surrounding counties, and we should all expect to see more cases in the future, with also the understanding that the testing is still taking 4 to 5 days in most places. So again, there is that slight lag in actual reporting of cases. We mentioned having the opportunity to speak with our elected officials over this past week. I do want to recognize Senator Juszczyk, Representative Heffley, the County Sheriff's Association, and Sheriff Tony Harvilla here in the county, who heard the concerns of many citizens, or the 10,515 current holders of concealed carry permits, of which 137 of those potentially could expire this coming month. They continue to advocate to ensure, just like our motor vehicle licenses, that we can have a continuation of the expiration date to mitigate the concern that some individuals have in regards to your concealed carry permit. So thanks to them for leading the effort in Harrisburg to support those citizens in Carbon County. That's all I have.
Just like to add a little bit of the challenges that we have been facing in reduction in staff levels. A lot of the offices are able to keep up with the 4-person offices. 2 people have been keeping up with it. Our phone calls seem to have been reduced. The offices that are behind that we've been trying to catch up, clerk of courts in particular, things are slow right now with the courts, and maybe Mr. Armstrong would like to elaborate a little bit later on the court system. Shaking his, for those that don't see, you can't see him, he's back there shaking his head. Yeah, I hope you heard the rattle. So, but it's been extremely challenging, and I can't say we're really catching up in that office. Well, what's going to happen here, we have less caseloads because of the court order that was released this week. But with the reduced staff, what's going to happen to every one of our judicial offices in particular are going to get slammed when this thing is over. And the county is really put in a huge financial situation with probably additional hours, especially with the employee paid leave requirements and employee rights and everything, and the things we have to follow that are handed down by the state and federal governments is really putting a strain on everyone. I know the County Chamber and Economic Development Corporation, Pocono Mountain Visitor Bureau, and all those people are concerned about the businesses in particular, because this is a huge, huge impact financially to everyone. So I encourage everyone to try to work together and do what we can. Bear with us, bear with your neighbors, your businesses, try to support them where you can. And we're going to get through this thing. It's going to be a while, but we're going to make it through. We'll survive. And I wish everyone the best. And this time I'd like to touch base with maybe the controller if he has anything to address or concern at this point in time.
Well, we are doing our best to comply with reduced workforce. Some days we have 2 people, other days we have 3 perhaps. So doing the best we can with complying with what we're trying to do in the county.
Mr. Sheehan, treasurer?
Sure. Right now, our cash reserves are holding. County government is operating smoothly, thanks to the public's understanding of not being able to come into the buildings. In talking with some of the commissioners, some of the areas that we think will be impacted financially would be like the parking lot issues and probably parks, simply because of lack of attendance and lack of use. Other than that, I can foresee possibly, the longer this goes, that the county might face cash flow issues with a lag in real estate taxes coming in due to people not working. We're probably better than some other branches of government that rely on income taxes, earned income tax, or taxes directly coming from paychecks due to the layoffs. All in all, at this point, I would say Carbon County is doing well financially. We will see the other side of this, and, county government will continue to operate efficiently.
Mr. Armstrong on the court side, court administrator?
Give him a chance, give her a chance to get him on film.
There
We got ya.
Zoom in. 2 more weeks, he will be gray.
Well, we received extensive guidance from the Pennsylvania Supreme Court last week, which led to a series of local orders issued by Judge Namath for our local operations. We met extensively with the Register of Wills, Ordinance Court Clerk, voluntary, Register of District Judges, our department heads, established what we felt was necessary for our local procedures at all these various offices that generally work with the court common pleas. So that major and very quick adjustment for all of us, but we've established our new procedures of how to effectively take filings at the door in cooperation with the sheriff. We seem to be in a pretty good place right now. Tomorrow will be a busy day for protection for reviews and orders. There are hearings that are being held, but those are one of the essential functions we have to continue to hold, just like every other court. So maybe a very good shape, being staff in all of our offices.
The final, okay, thank you, Greg. And final, we're not only with our state representatives, our County Commissioners Association as well. I spent some time on the phone with another commissioner from Wayne County. He has been calling around, and basically we're all looking for answers, how we are handling different situations, and we're all facing the same issues, especially in Northeast and the smaller counties that maybe don't have the resources of the larger counties. But we have continued to work together with all a lot of agencies, the CDC and PEMA, the Department of Health, and all these various state agencies. It's a challenging time for all of us. So that's all I have. Meeting adjourned. Now, Alyssa, you can go first. I'm expecting a phone call from Amy Miller, so while we're waiting for her call.
Sounds good. I have a bunch of things, all coronavirus related. I guess the first thing you guys mentioned a little bit about the things you're doing at the prison. Is there any thing being done with like inmates coming from other counties? Is that still happening? Can that be stopped?
Well, I think one of the things that they're doing that's in these new bills also is to open up the prison that they were closing and moving the prisoners that are in county facilities that should be in state facilities, are moving them out. As far as we're trying to get, people that are on weekend, come in for weekends, we're stopping that. And we're trying maybe the work release program to eliminate that through this whole thing.
I understand there have some discussions between the sheriffs and the courts and other counties to try to reduce as much as possible the inter-prison transportation.
Okay. And do you guys at the county level, do you monitor what goes on at the testing sites at all? Do you know how many people are being tested in Carbon County? Is that what you guys know?
Yeah, I think we're following it the best we can. Is the information put out by the Department of Health that comes out every day with how many are in what county and how many tests were done in that particular area, how many people have passed away from it. So we're trying to keep up with it. A challenge that we have is we're getting so many emails from so many different agencies, and right now one of the biggest ones is the Small Business Administration. We're probably getting, until people reply all and everything else, probably getting 30 or 40 alone just in emails just on the Small Business Administration and the loan process and the webinars they're conducting and the concerns of the small businesses. The loans that they're getting, they have to pay back. So it's an interest to them, although it may be low, it's still loans they have to pay, and they still have to meet obligations with their employees in that, and under the Family First Act. And it's putting a huge burden on all the businesses in across the Commonwealth and beyond. So,
Yeah, Alyssa, we did have some conversations with Senator Dudecek and Representative Heffley, and they are championing our requests to ensure that we have the information we need to make informed decisions. And they are championing that. And some of that information, of course, is specific to cases and where they, have been confirmed as positive. So they're championing with Harrisburg to ensure we get the information we need.
Sure. And then, I don't know if this question is for Rocky, but with the drive-through pantries, do we have any update on how many people are utilizing them?
They're going great, and probably like in the Lehighton area, they serviced like 80 people. Last week, there was 132. And those are people that were already signed up, but they just weren't coming. And now I think they think there's going to be a food shortage. Now they're coming out. But I think eventually it might put a strain on that if whatever happens with the food. We got to keep getting the food. Currently, we're getting it. A lot of them got deliveries yesterday, and a lot of food. I mean, the state food program is not stingy on giving food to them.
Is that coming from Second Harvest?
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah,
Right.
yeah.
And do you guys have an idea of or do we have a list of the number of municipalities that have declared disaster emergencies?
Yeah.
Has every municipality done
No,
that?
we have 6 that have not yet to declare an emergency. We continue to highly encourage a declaration. And we are disappointed in that they have yet to declare an emergency.
maybe we should mention now that you can declare that emergency without a meeting, and that's possibly why at least one of those municipalities have not done it yet. They can do it and then ratify it at their next meeting. The one municipality that canceled their meeting last month, they don't meet, they only meet once a month. They have workshops once a month, but they can, get it signed and declare the declaration, get it to us. They can ratify it at the next meeting.
Alyssa, and those that have not, Banks Township, Beaver Meadows, Lehigh Township, Lower Tomensing, Perryville, and Weissport. And I do understand there's a little bit of public shaming, but it's important. And we encourage them to do so as soon as feasible.
I was gonna ask which the ones haven't yet, but, and then I think the only other thing that I can think of, I mean, I know we're not sure how long this is gonna last, but we're going into, spring, summer months. Obviously, Carbon County is dependent upon tourism. Is that a concern that's gonna?
Well, as the treasurer had mentioned, about the parks, we delayed the opening of the Mock Chunk Lake Park and the camping area and that, and the trails and that. We had talked about how we're going to keep people out of that area and driving through the campgrounds, such as closing the gate, et cetera, to visitors that they're not driving around. We're still looking at putting the docks out for the upcoming fishing season, and so that the fishermen can at least get out there and get some air and recreation. And again, hopefully they will distance themselves from others and follow the normal procedures. So, it's going to be a huge issue, especially here in Jim Thorpe, is the amount of tourists coming to town. Last year or late last year, we lost the trains. Well, they're back, but now they can't operate anyway. So with all those people that come in for their trains and the different festivals that have been canceled, St. Patrick's isn't, the festival isn't near as big, but it's still an impact. We have the Jim Thorpe birthday celebration coming up. We have Earth Day coming up in the next few months. And not only to those vendors, et cetera, you have one to add, or
Earth just canceled.
Yeah,
Earth is now-
or that is already, okay, that is canceled already. So, and not only to the businesses in town, but to those vendors that come in as well.
Yeah,
So,
Listen, I'd also say, and I spoke to the treasurer about this, just a short period ago, we were talking about a really rosy picture, if I could use the term, in regards to the hotel tax.
Yeah.
We know the hotel tax is significant because it promotes Carbon County beyond our borders. Well, now if the revenue from the hotel tax diminishes, as I'm pretty sure it will, then again, once we start getting our feet and moving forward again, do we have as much in the way of funds to promote Carbon County again? So there's going to be that continued lag as tourism slowly rebuilds, and that includes revenue coming in from the hotel tax to promote hopefully the resurgence of Carbon County is open again for business.
I think that's everything that was on my mind.
I'm going to change up a little bit. I have a question for the media.
Yeah.
Okay.
See if I can answer.
Well,
You're
no.
speaking for all of them, right? Yeah.
I figure both do a little something different. Last night, I should start with, our media has really been great to us. The Standard Speaker, the Times News, Channel 13. And last night, I think they changed it up a little bit. They had that segment on. I don't remember, it was from 6:30
Yeah,
to
we did that
7 or,
special town hall.
and I really have to commend them on that, because I'm hoping that they would try and do something that, I don't know if they're planning on doing that every night to keep updated, but it was something that you were informing the people, you had doctors on what to do, and it was very good, and it was not reporting on just deaths, and I think that's what we need at the county. That's what's going to help us out. We've been trying to promote that all the time. And if there's doctors on TV, the representatives explaining things, a lot of people don't know things, what's going on with these bills. It's very confusing, and they don't like this, and then, it changes up, and then next day they're passing it down to pass it another day. So I think the public needs explanation on what's going on there. They're looking out for the best interest, like we are. And I think if it's explained to the public, that's the best thing, the best medicine for this, But last night, I was shocked. Looking at it, they answered like what you're supposed to do and where you're supposed to go. It was good. You see things on CNN and the doctor's on there and they're repeating what you should do, but then the next segment is somebody died or there's 100,000 people here infected. But they stuck to everything on the procedures, what you're supposed to do. And that's what we need. And I want to really thank them for doing that last night.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's something they're going to do every night, but I don't know if there's.
Maybe after this they will.
Yeah, I want to tell them what you guys are saying.
You can ask for it. Okay, right? Commissioner Harder has directed that.
I'm going to have to get that petition out.
I agree. I think obviously there's a responsibility to report the numbers and report the statistics, and everyone wants to know that. But
Yeah.
it's also just as important to report these stories of positivity.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
people who are watching, we are saying, tell us, what the community members are doing, what businesses
Yeah.
are doing to help out, because that's how we're all going to.
And the community doesn't know what to do a lot of times. We'll say just like this prison, what we're doing at the prison. Now, people might not get this for 3 days.
Right.
You know what I mean? And they don't or somebody might not understand why we're doing this, but it's to help. It's to keep people 6 feet apart from each other. Thank you.
Any other questions?
I think I'm good.
Let me just double check, make sure we didn't get a call from Amy. Hear anything from Amy?
Because I feel like we covered a lot of it.
Maybe, okay. I guess he's not gonna join us today, so maybe you asked all the right questions, and I like the
I think we covered a
idea,
lot of angles, so.
like the idea Rocky had, we are gonna interview the news media after this also. Put you in the hot seat. Okay, we're finished. Okay, I'm open for today. Subject to change, of course.
Yeah, right?
By the time we get out and look at our computers, it could have changed.
That's what we were saying at the news, and we're like,
I gotta go
going to
call
the commissioners
Channel
meeting, is there gonna be a
13,
press
I'll be
conference
right
at 3:30?